Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm playing Disney's Beauty and the Beast, which has a title screen that seems like something I would make, a very poorly animated rose, and the game's title just blown up far too big. I've set the game as easy as possible, 5 tries, normal because only normal and hard are an option, and let's jump into this masterpiece. Fearing harm may befall the rose, the beast seeks Belle in the castle halls. There's not a generous amount of room for the text to scroll on, is it? If this was Star Wars, it would be the entire screen, but not here. And behold, we're in. Okay, so I'm the beast. Is that candle an enemy? Why is that an enemy? He works for me. Right, so I can do a kind of uppercut attack. I think that's a roar. Pretty good jump. The screen shake that causes is horrifying. Okay. Oh, there's. Oh, is he just telling me where to go? Those spiders will fuck you up. Oh, is this a puzzle? I don't know why it's getting so dark so often. I don't know if this is by design or my everything is broken. Oh, it's because we're getting away from Lumiere? Is that his name? I was not a big fan of Beauty and the Beast. Every single spider just appears from off screen. Is that it, mate? Are you done? No. Let's try doing this. So you charge that up, and then what? Also, what the hell is this back? Like, this is Castlevania, is what this is. This is Castlevania, but you play as the Beast. What is that? Oh, it's a bat. Of course. I don't remember any of this in Beauty and the Beast, the film. Again, I feel like I haven't really seen it that much. Come back, Belle. That spider is basically invisible. Look at it. So you get there's a tiny window where it's invisible and you can't do anything. And then there's a bit where it's visible. Yeah, that fucks him up. You've got a very slow reach. And a very abrupt end to your character model. It's like a flat line. Then add in the difficulty mechanic of the inexplicable having to follow him for that bit and then not again. I think that's health. Right. You gotta move incredibly slowly is the key. And be ready. Okay, you can just hold the button down to attack. That's good. That will make it easier. You remember Beauty and the Beast, how when they go into the massive dungeon his castle for some reason has, and it's full of deadly creatures that the Beast just savagely mauls. Okay, so you can't actually attack them. Alright. Okay, but you do get frames of invincibility there, so that's good. What did I just pick up? Is this... Oh. Okay, I can duck. This almost feels like I'm playing on Stadia. Right, watch this. Watch what happens. Push the button. Note the delay in him getting up. It is substantial. It's not on anything else though. Everything else is fairly responsive. Just that one ability. So I did just use this rock to get to that thing, which I think was a book. Is that rose a time limit? That's a thing in the film, isn't it? He's got until all the petals fall off the rose before he dies. He can't turn back into human because he was mean to a witch. Okay, fair play. This is pretty cool. Anytime you can just climb walls like this, pretty cool. And the actual graphic of him looks quite good there. One of the great issues of Beauty and the Beast was he was supposed to be a hideous beast, but he wasn't. He was a beast. Shrek did it better, if you ask me. Oh, Little secret hole in the floor there. Oh, hit that. Oh, another secret. That book strongly resembled the book of, I think, Medora from, I'm going to die here, from Link to the Past. The one you get in the library that you use to grant wishes. Okay, so there was a checkpoint. Oh, look. What in the hell is this? Does the mirror just show you a little bit of what's to come? Wasn't there a platform? Right, can I just grab the wall? Yes. Okay. Are the spiders biting him? Is that what they're doing? Yeah, a little bit of blind jump there. Okay. Use the invincibility frames. So that roar, it stuns enemies, but not for very long. And you have to charge it up for quite a while. And because you're not very, like, quick. And you can't jump and move, which physically makes sense, but in a game it sucks. Because it means you have to be moving before you can jump. But he doesn't move very fast. Let go of him. Does he get attacked by wolves at one point in the film? That's a thing, isn't it? Why did he have these vicious spikes built? What was his theory? Oh. Oh, little fire-breathing gargoyle up there. Just little feature of his house. Can't climb that wall, don't worry about it. So I've got to ride this to the top. Oh, yep, just to fuck you up there. Are these are, oh. Something did me damage then. That gave me full health though, so that's a plus. Oh, the end of the level. Boss fight? Do we think this have a boss fight? Well done, dear. Considering how whimsical the mansion is in the film and how like everything's alive, that level didn't really feature much of that. It started off, give us the candlestick guy. Oh Christ. Jesus Christ. Just slowly rising spikes. Cogsworth continues. Yeah. It's so tenuous the way they're shoving these characters in. It's like they made the game and like were like, oh hang on, Beauty and the Beast was way more popular with young girls, and we've made this quite a horrifying game. Which, okay, granted, sexist me is probably against the idea, but I don't know. I feel like they've gone for a little bit. This should be like the last level, the dungeon. It should start in like, you know, the nicer parts of the mansion, the brightly lit bits, without like horrifying enemies trying to kill you at every turn. It looks like there's a secret door there, doesn't it? But they just didn't bother putting the wall tiles in for that bit. Oh, great. So if you jump on that, there's no way of knowing it will do that because you can't actually see it until the last minute. I love it. This is from the school of platform design where you just have to memorize everything. There's an invisible threat there. It catches me out every now and again. See that? I don't know what's doing that. It's almost like the brightness is too low to see certain enemies. And they're fully invisible. Or maybe the fire attacks they have, you can't quite see them. Alright, there we go. I've attacked that from the right angle this time. Doesn't matter, still dead. That floor is so unforgiving. I think it's got rubber banding on it. Right, I've got something prepared though. Apparently, if you push left, Y, L, down, left, you just skip to the next level. Well done, dear. Last total 0, score 5400. Yeah, grand. Yeah, I could have done that. Chip, is it Miss Potts and Chip? Is that their names? I don't know where I'm pulling these from. Okay, so second level, we're out of the dungeon. This dragon statue is everything right now. This is the evil candlestick. He didn't really make it in the film. He shoots fire at the prince. Inexplicably, no, he's climbing the curtains, but the stage just stops there. Oh, that was a statue, and it falls in half to do its attack. Is that? I think I'm invincible. I'm actually more akin to invisible because I can't seem to attack anything. Oh, I have to climb this curtain, don't I? Okay. Oh, that's new. Just fuck that up. Come on, use your beastly strength. That witch gives him super strength, and he doesn't seem to age for the duration. It's not really much of a curse, is it? You can still speak as well. It's possible that being the beast gives him anger issues. Or he had them all along, which I think is more likely the case. I think the flower is like a time limit. Okay, that was weird. I don't know where I'm going. Well, I know I'm probably going up. I feel like I have to jump off that bat, but I don't know how. If I freeze it... yeah, so that just kills it. That's impossible. It's really hard to actually jump. The controls, it's not that they're unresponsive, but they are surprisingly unresponsive. Right, let's try the roar. Yeah, you do have to jump on it, like I think. But it's not very easy to do. Because you can't quite jump as well as you'd want. Like, instead of just pushing the button once, a la Mario, you actually have to kind of hammer the button. Oh, damn it. What so disappoints me, whenever I play any platformer, is how came out after Mario, and Mario does it better. And it's just like, why even bother? Alright, let's skip ahead, shall we? Left, Y, L, down, left. Pretty sure I put that in wrong. Left, Y, L, down. Alright, let's try that again. Pause the game, then press left, Y, L, down, left select. Okay, that's not, don't want to work right now. Let's move forward a bit and try it again. I feel like I'm just putting it in wrong somehow. Left, Y, L, down, left, select. No. Is it left, Y, L, down? Okay. I guess my ability to skip levels is gone now. Do the roar. It has no effect on non-inanimate candles, apparently. It's weird. I'm annoyed by the fact that you can only climb up certain surfaces. But that's a factor in like loads of video games where climbing is a thing. I think I'm only annoyed about it in this because they don't telegraph it quite enough. Which is a really odd thing to be annoyed about. Because I'd also be annoyed if they telegraphed it too much. It's a double standard that I'm freely willing to admit that I have. Oh, you fuck. There's probably a version of this level where there's also spikes coming up for some reason. The geometry of this makes no sense. The dungeon I can believe as being somewhat nonsensical, but what's holding these platforms up? And this animation he does on the edge is a bastard, because normally in a game, you'll do that animation and you can do it forever. In this, if you get in it, it's like, no, you've got a second and you will fall. Oh, God, the controls are so bad. Like the attack windows are so marginal, and it's so hard to actually like aim and hit anything. It's a real git. Alright, hammer the button. No. Hammer the button. No. Actually landing on it without roaring is very difficult. Oh. If you hold down when you fall, it's kind of like a ground pound, but I don't know if it did anything. Right, let's roar. Just get out of there. Those things are basically impossible to kill. You're not, but they are. Okay, right. It's gonna have another go at doing this. Pause menu cheat, not anything else. Pause the game, then press left, Y, L, down, F select. Well, it doesn't work, and I'm just gonna stop. This game is like atrociously bad. It's incredibly difficult. Has so little link to Beauty and the Beast. I don't know. It controls really badly. It really feels like a knockoff Castlevania, like in look and feel, but with none of the love. You know, it's just horrendous. Probably on par with the live action remake.